Okay, good morning. Bobby Lee here from Hurricane Creek Farms. Coming to you on an overcast Friday morning. It's pretty nice though. Nice warm, short sleeves, got the straw hat. Expecting possibly severe thunderstorms later on. But got our routine chores done a little earlier and had to do some errands, some dad duties sort of things. But update you on a few things. I believe we ended the last video with this first calf heifer that had calved but was confused about which calf was her own. Her calf's over there, you can probably see him. So that was on Sunday. We kept them up until Tuesday. She'd been letting him nurse really well. And things were going great. You know, she was behaving. We put her in the chute to nurse one time, but she was good. She was letting him nurse, you know, without having to do that. Turned them back out. Later that day, I was checking and I could see way across the pasture. She was standing there, calf was nursing. I was like, fantastic. Well, get over there a little closer and yeah, she was letting a calf nurse, but it wasn't her calf again. So after some cussing and moaning on my part, we got her and her calf back up here to the barn where they have been since, I guess that would have been Tuesday night. So frustrating, but she's being a good mom to her calf, but she's just convinced that other one belongs to her. Oddly enough, and I guess maybe it's really not that odd, the other calf that she wants to claim, I guess would be like her half brother. It's her mother's calf from this spring, so whatever. I think my long-term plan with her is we're gonna get the bulls moved into this pasture later on, maybe later on today, and just put her with them. You know, obviously they could breed her back a little earlier than we wanted, but that's unlikely. I mean, obviously she just calved, but anyway, not a huge problem, just kind of an annoying one. You know, eventually we'll put her back with all the main herd, and the expectation being that by then surely she will have bonded enough with that calf. And he's a pretty aggressive nurser, and so even if she is wanting to tend to some of those other calves, I feel like he's going to be aggressive enough with her. He'll still get, you know, get fed. But anyway, we got to run up to the road to the other farm, so we're going to get some feed to take up there to those animals, and then got a little project to get done for this morning. So checking on these heifers, and they've been pretty cooperative the last few days. See if they'll get us, or see if we can get them to follow us up here to the barn. We don't have a barn on this farm, but to the catch pen. Got a little feed for them, and then we got all our stuff to, well, say we do. There's our ear notching tool to ear notch them. Then we got to put ID tags in them. Of course, it's pointless to do any test on them if we don't have them individually identified, but it's kind of our quick, or what we hope will be a quick project for this morning. Go ahead and have them BVD tested. They pretty much had everything they needed. You know, multiple rounds of vaccines, deworming, you know, you name it, have already been vet checked, you know, palpated for, you know, the repro tracks, make sure everything is good and all set for them to make, you know, good breeding females. But, yeah, there's better grazing in this pasture, so they've been, we had that gate open, they've been coming back here, but we'll see if they'll follow us up. And clearly that's not all of them, so I may need to go be sure the rest of them know we're here, because I don't want to do this and only get half of them done. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it all. I mentioned the storms earlier. Apparently there's a real risk of pretty nasty weather this afternoon. The exact statement here on my phone is there's a very likely risk of severe weather today. Look out for damaging winds, large hail, and powerful tornadoes. Have a plan and be prepared. I don't know, it sounds pretty ominous. Yeah, when you look at the risk map, we're like dead in the bullseye of the highest, you know, threat. So, yeah, definitely need to hurry up and get things done. It's about 9:30. Just waiting any minute to get the text message from school that they're gonna be dismissing early, and there'll be no after school care, which would be fitting. My old man rant for the day is going to end up being, you know, back in my day, and I literally do remember like tornado sirens going off. We'd go out into the hallway, put our head between our knees, and, you know, ride it out. But yeah, you think, I mean, the school's a concrete cinder block building, short of having like an underground storm shelter, probably not a safer place in the county to ride out a severe thunderstorm or tornado. But seems like nowadays everything's just all about liability. They don't want to be the ones liable if the storm does hit, because people do get injured. Even if that does mean sending them home where there might be even higher risk of a major problem. Well, and I don't see these heifers anywhere, so that morning is not going as planned, which is pretty typical for us, I guess. So here's all the rest of the heifers, and we were just up the ridge there, like we were plenty close enough for them to hear us. I don't know why they didn't come, because I mean, as you can see, but they've learned quickly that I am the food man, so they're gonna follow me. But I'm glad we found them, but a little bit frustrating they didn't go ahead and follow us when I was 300 or 400 feet from 15 minutes ago hollering, and they didn't come. But anyway, we'll ease up this way, see if we can get them all in the pen and get this project done. Slowly but surely they're gonna all make their way up here. We got a little more feed to put out for them. So you found the cuckleburrs. I appreciate you spreading those weeds all over all our pasture. That was sarcasm. Come on. Got a few skeptics at the back, always do. I know, you don't want to be the only one left out. Yeah, apparently maybe she does want to be the only one left out. Dang it, it always goes like this. The one morning where I need them all in there, this may really go off the rails if that other one runs out. Get up there. Are you kidding me? Archie's not helping things. All right, she really is just gonna chase Archie around. This is really gonna frustrate me. Archie, get in here. Come on, Archie. Come on, Archie. Come on. Come on, Archie. Come on in here. All right, we're teetering on the edge of this not happening, because now the rest of them are getting restless and they're like, what's up? They're starting to smell a rat. Okay, so there we go. As long as I can get the gate shut, which of course it's swung to the inside. Okay, so we got them caught. All right, so real quickly here to explain what we're gonna do, I guess the most obvious, simplest, we're going to number them. A very simple, non-exciting numbering system. They're gonna be number 1 through 30. We do like the custom tags with a farm name on there. Then we will be using this tool, ear notcher. We'll obviously show it in action. To take a notch out of their ear, a tissue sample. We'll then drop in a tube. We'll send those to our state lab, where they will be tested to hopefully prove that all of them are BVD, PI, or persistently infected negative, that they do not have that disease. Bovine viral diarrhea. Just again, one, we don't want that on our farm, but two, when we go to sell these heifers this fall, those make them that much more valuable, if we can prove that that's not an issue. But anyway, yeah, our state lab, I get that question sometimes, you know, where do you get the test done? Here in Tennessee, the CE Court Animal Diagnostic Lab, which is our state lab run by the Tennessee Department of Agriculture, does these tests, does a lot of tests. I mean, more tests than you can imagine for all different species of animals, but I don't know if it's just livestock or food producing animals. The tests are actually done free of charge. I hesitate to call it free. Tax dollars are obviously paying for it, and I pay more than my fair share of taxes, at least I feel like. So just something I've already paid for, more or less. But really the only added cost we have is we overnight them to Nashville. But yeah, if anybody else is interested in that, if you're in Tennessee, obviously just search the lab on the internet and there's all the information there. If you're in another state, I don't know if you can send them to our lab, but you just would then have to pay for it. Or you've probably got a lab, your state may have their own lab where they do the same thing, or I'm sure there's some private labs out there that do it as well. But anyway, we're letting them finish up that little bit of feed we put out for them. You know, this should be a fairly quick process. It's always dangerous to make those kind of statements. Putting the camera on this very makeshift gate, not the best idea, but our thoughts, get about half of them up here in the tub. Go ahead and start heading down the alleyway. It's probably the lower half, so if a couple of these wanted to come back, that would be fine. There we go, they're cooperating. 2 or 3 of y'all want to come back, that'd be fine. Okay, that's probably plenty. The rest of y'all can go on in there. And sort of as predicted, just got the text message from the school. They're gonna be dismissing early. Yeah, knew it was gonna come. Again, the old man in me wants to rant about how it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It does speed up kind of the time frame of what I've got to get done now today. Sled auto head gate is supposed to work. They had previously been tagged. I'm sure they were probably tagged at birth, and so they've all already got a hole or a piercing, you might say. Yeah. Little tissue sample. Main thing is making sure obviously I keep my number and my samples correct. And the terrible event, we do have a positive. We want to be sure we've got the correct animal identified. We were looking for, the last one, pretty smoothly. We went through them about 1 per minute, which for no one we were doing is not lightning fast, but hey, one-man show, I'll take it. The wind, I won't say it wreaked havoc, but it just kept blowing stuff, blew my boxes around. It was blowing the little buttons for the back of the tags around, blew my tubes around there at one point, but we got everybody done. We stayed on track, didn't skip any numbers or anything, so that's always nice. Get cleaned up. Yeah, we do use disinfectant. We make sure we rinse very, very well, because a lot of the disinfectants can, I guess, neutralize or kill the virus, and then you can get a false negative result. As much as I dearly pray that we have negative results, we obviously want them to be true negatives, not false negatives. So take care to rinse that very well. Don't really clean the ear. You know, if they have just a really nasty ear, they do say you can, of course, just clean it with some water. But anyway, now I'd like to move these heifers on back to the next pasture. They all did kind of go that way, so I'm gonna see if we can get that done as well before our severe storms get here. So I don't know, sometime later on today. Well, they're not gonna cooperate. A lot of times they'll come back here right around this gate because it's kind of the furthest corner from where we were they can get to. But they didn't. They're one ridge over. You probably can't see them through the woods there. And they won't come to calling. So, not a big deal. We were maybe being a little greedy, thinking we were going to get all that accomplished this morning. So, we'll just worry about moving them here in the next day or two. And get them back here in the pasture. They weren't really flighty. I walked all the way up there to them. They were just staring at me like, yeah, idiot, we just followed you into that pen and you took a big chunk of tissue out of our ears. We're not real eager to just follow you somewhere, but whatever. That is fine. We got the primary objective accomplished. And check out this crew on this end of the farm. Look to be in very good shape. Yeah, 60 total head on this farm, 30 here, and there's 30 heifers. Kind of the next pasture you can barely see. It's kind of the one in between here and where those heifers are. It was where I was trying to get them to go to, but we'll accomplish that in the next few days and eventually have them in here. Old buzzards. So it must be something dead, but it's not any of my animals because I have accounted for all of them. Oh, something I want to show you guys. We got new hats. They are officially up and on the website, I think, as of a day or two ago, thanks to my wife. So heck, let's put it on. Not like there's much sun to keep off my head today with the cowboy hat anyway. But this is brand new right out of the box. Get it folded there a little bit. Like that kind of retro or old school camo. Hey, just in time here for turkey season, any turkey hunters out there. Yeah, I got the leather patch with our logo on it. But yeah, really excited about getting these up on the website. We'll try to share a link. There's always a link to our website in the description, but it is hurricanecreek.farm. And we've got our old style hats too. But yeah, I told her, she finally got on the website. I said, well, I'll get the cap in the video. The pallet of mineral. There's only a partial pallet at this point because we've been just grabbing it off the truck a bag at a time. Rest of the feed unloaded. Get the truck back here in the barn. I've really thought I might saddle up Ace or Molly and ride back there to check cows on the other farm, but I think in the interest of time we're just gonna end up on the side-by-side. The nasty weather and then the school's decision to close early as a result of the nasty weather has really changed the amount of time we have to get stuff done today. And I knew we'd eventually get a shot of showing her, letting him nurse, but as you can kind of see, I mean, she's not kicking him off or anything, which she's kind of distracted by me too, but she's not just super accommodating. Now she's gonna stand there and let him, but yeah, I'm just afraid I can't turn her back out against the cow herd right now because the other calf she's letting nurse is probably 6 weeks older than that calf, and yeah, he's just gonna steal all her groceries, and that little one probably wouldn't starve to death, but it also wouldn't be able to thrive either, so we'll just keep them separated for now. All right, getting a good look over this crew out here. Everything looks to be in pretty good shape. Still got some grazing left in here. Plan is to move them back because we got part of our good fescue creek bottoms and all that we had renovated just a year and a half or so ago that they have not grazed yet, but I need to move the bulls before I do that. So they can stay in here for another day or two generally is going to be the plan, I think. But yeah, it's been a productive morning. Yeah, our timeline for getting things done today got cut like in half because of, you know, the weather and then the school deciding to shut down. So may just about wrap it up with this one. Got possibly something exciting we're gonna be doing tomorrow. Haven't 100% decided. Y'all gonna have to tune back in for the next one just to see what exactly we get into, but I think that's gonna be our plan. I need to go and say get Willis. We're planning on actually something fun for he and I, but we won't be filming it. Going to Monster Jam tonight, so if we do accomplish that, he'll have to tell you about it in the next video. But yeah, appreciate y'all watching. Yeah, the severe weather about to move through. I don't know when we'll get this video up, but hope everybody comes through it just fine. For the rest of my friends here in the Mid-South, yeah, I guess if the storm does hit, we may not get this video up. We may be without power, or if I go ahead and get it edited and posted. Hope it's not our last video that you ever see. But anyway, I'm sure we'll come through it. It's springtime. That's what happens this time of year. It's just death, taxes, and severe weather in the spring. But anyway, greatly appreciate y'all watching. Y'all know what to do. That's eat beef and God bless.